Welcome to the Beer Search Party. This is Sean Inman, and here is our first January 2011 review, and it's halfway through the month of January. Time flies. We are doing today 2 beers from the great state of Tennessee, the volunteer state. On the right is Yazoo Pale Ale from Nashville. And on the left is from Smoky Mountain Brewery in Gatlinburg. It's the Old Thunder Road Classic Bohemian Pilsner. Doing 2 today because they're 2 fairly light ones and also 2 Tennessee ones, and I have quite a bit of good Tennessee beer in the fridge. So I need to start drinking some of this and talking about some of it. Let's start with the lighter Pilsner from Smoky Mountain. It's got a good cereal sort of smell to it. Just a skosh of sweetness. Hopefully that isn't hitting in the flavor as well. That's actually pretty nice. It's got a lot of cerealness. There's a little hotness at the back end, but you get a nice little bit of cereal sort of taste, a little bit of corn, but it's crisp and it's got a little bit of heat to it. I don't know if that's part of the whole Thunder Road thing where it's a classic Bohemian NASCAR Pilsner. It says West 70 on the label as well, in an old car that I think even my uncle would like. But this is a pretty strong Pilsner. I've never heard of Smoky Mountain Brewery before. One of my good beer friends here in Los Angeles, Gav, was able to procure this for me through friends of his, so thank you. This is pretty good. I wasn't expecting much. Pilsners are notoriously hard to do because they are fairly one-note-ish, and you have to do that well. You can't cover it with a lot of malt. You can't cover it with a lot of hops. You can't hide anywhere with it. You've got to really hit it. And this one is one of the better Pilsners that I've had in a while. And coming from a brewery that I've never had before, that's pretty good. The second sip has revealed a little bit of tinniness to it, which I sometimes find in Pilsners. I don't know if that's just my palate, but generally most Pilsners I get a little metallic ting to it. But this is nice and sharp. Very well done. It hits me just right. Now, Yazoo I have heard about. This will be the first beer that I've ever tried from them. These are the first beers I've ever had from Tennessee. This is last year's challenge that I gave myself was to drink a beer from every state. And I got 44 in those 12 months. And just here in January, I've got 4 more. So I am up to 48 now. And probably further reviews of other beers will be coming down the pike. Perhaps Virginia-West Virginia duo. So this is the Pale Ale from Yazoo. Not one of the... There is a little hop stickiness there, but it's not very bitter at all. I'm trying to guess which hop profile that fits in with me. Usually I get either woodsy hops, floral hops, or I get citrus hops. Those are the 3 that I generally can pick out fairly easily. This one, I'm not getting anything off there. Maybe that's because they're sticking with the whole pale ale and not the India Pale Ale. So, There's a little sweetness there. It's definitely much more malty than it is hoppy. It's definitely coming down on that side. I'd say a good 65-35 malty. There is some hop stickiness there, but I'm not getting a big blast of any of those three flavors that I normally get. That is interesting. It's not what I was expecting, but then again, I'm used to pale ales here on the West Coast being IPA-ish to most elsewhere in the world, and whenever I get one that maybe hits the pale ale category a little squarer on the nose, it tends to not jibe. But this one is not bad. Not bad at all. I also have an IPA from them, from Yazoo, and we'll see what the difference between those is and see what their hop style is. Maybe they have a much more muted and restrained hop style, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It definitely makes for a much more sessionable or table beer, that's for sure. But there you go. When I came in, I thought, well, the pale ale is probably going to be much more to my liking, and the Pilsner, well, we'll see what happens. Pilsner turned out to be my winner of these two. But definitely, I can't stress this enough, go out and try as many beers as you can from different places. Find out what you like. You may find something lurking out there that is your favorite beer that you didn't know about because you're got into a rut or you're just trying one style. Go out there and try all sorts of new stuff, and thanks for watching. Cheers, and if you want any other beer related info from me, you can go to www.beersearchparty.com. Thanks for watching.